You know, my bags are flying everywhere, and I've got this nutter running after me going, come back! I don't know what they must have thought. Yeah, pass me my nunchucks. No, the other ones. No, the left-handed ones. There we go. Hey guys, what's up? Lee here. Big update you may have seen already. I've just changed the channel name from Mixed Martial Help back to Mixed Martial Lee. For a while I've been thinking about this and I've been running with Mixed Martial Help, and let me know what you think about this too. But I decided recently that I wanted to match my other social media and I wanted to go straight with Mixed Martial Lee because it's a little bit more personal. And I'm going to keep Mixed Martial Help as my website. Got a new website coming out soon, so I'll do a video about that when it's ready. But that's going to be Mixed Martial Help. I want everything else. I want my, my Tumblr, my YouTube, my Instagram, everything like that. Mixed Martial Lee. Also, the channel's going to slightly change direction a little bit. I'm going to keep doing all of the martial arts tutorials, training tips, everything that you should really have come to expect from me already. I'm going to keep doing that. Okay. I'm going to keep putting those out. But what I'm also going to do is a lot more informal videos like this where I just like to chat and give my perspective on a few things, because I think sometimes my experience can help. On that note, in this video I wanted to tell you about a couple years ago when I got jumped in Scotland. Okay, I got jumped by two guys. It's a story that I've been telling a lot recently, so I thought I might as well share it with you, and please do post your comments below. It started actually before I got jumped. A few days before I was going back home. I was living in Scotland at the time. I was visiting down in England, and for a bit of fun I took part in a Thai boxing interclub. And it was, freak injury. Well, I already had a bad shoulder, but I dislocated my shoulder when I was punching and it was quite bad. We couldn't get it back in. I had to go to hospital. It was a bad job. I had to spend a few more days down in England. Eventually I get back, I take the train all the way up to Edinburgh, and then I had to get the bus from Edinburgh to where I was staying in the small town of Musselburgh. It's about 30 minutes on the bus, something like that. But anyway, I get on the bus and I go and sit upstairs. Now, bear in mind, at this point, I'm carrying all my luggage. It's the middle of summer, okay? It's in, it was May, I think it was just after my birthday. So, I'm not having the best time. I've got my backpack on, I've got like a duffel bag, I've got everything's packed full of clothes. I'm wearing like 2-3 layers. I've got like 2 jumpers on and a hoodie because there was no space to put them in the bags. Easier to carry them, rather than leave them down in England. So anyway, I've got bottles of water and everything with me. And I'm sat behind the stairs upstairs because I like to see who's coming up. Get an eyeball on everybody. There's only a few people upstairs already. There was a young Chinese lad sat behind me to the side, and a young lady in front, and that was it at this stop. Most people were downstairs. But anyway, these 2 Scottish lads get on and they're walking upstairs, and one of them's clearly pissed. Okay, he's absolutely out of his head. He's carrying a bottle of Buckfast. If you don't know what that is, it's like wine. It's a tonic wine mixed with caffeine. So he's wired on caffeine, he's drunk, he's 10 men. Anyway, they don't pay any attention to me at first. I just clock them on the way past and they go and stand over this lad. They start to lurch over him and they're giving it all this. They're giving him the speech, we weren't being racist. We're not racist, mate. We were just having a joke. So obviously he's a racist piece of shit. He's just been racist to the guy. But anyway, this guy's he's cowering. He's cowering below him. He's clearly afraid, and he's going, I don't speak English. He's got really, really broken accent, and he's just really intimidated. And these guys, they look round, and the bigger one of the 2 isn't really that bothered, but the little scrote, he sees me make eye contact with him and he doesn't like it at all. He starts, giving it out. Who do you think he is? Who do you think you are looking at me? And his mate fucking winds him in a little bit, and they go and sit down at the back of the bus. But all I can hear the entire way now is this little motherfucker just talking to his mate, saying things like, I'm gonna get him, I should give him a slap, I'll go and jump him now, I'll go and do him in. Now keep in mind, I've just dislocated my shoulder. I don't want to be getting into a fight. I don't want to get into a fight anyway if I'm not getting paid. I'm not stupid. So I'm sat there anyway, my adrenaline's starting to kick off, as it does. You feel like it's gonna go, it's gonna pop off, so boom, 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 boom. Heart rate's going 10 to the dozen, isn't it? So I'm sat there thinking, what am I gonna do, what am I gonna do? And he's saying things now like, I'm gonna put the knuckle dusters on, I'm gonna give him a slap with the dusters. And his mate, meanwhile, is trying to be the voice of reason. He's saying, listen, no, you don't know who he is, and he only looked at you, and his mate's going, nah, well, I've got to teach him a lesson, I'm going to give him a slap, he should know, he shouldn't be looking at me. You know, this little, you know, skinny little alcoholic crack addict who has no idea how to fight is going to teach me how to fight. But anyway, his mate keeps telling him things like, what if he's the police? He said, listen, you don't know who he is, what if he's the police? You know, trying to talk some sense, but he's not having any of it. But up in Scotland, we've got CCTV on all of the buses. It's really good. You know, it's one of the things I do miss about up there, actually. It was, you know, clean, on time, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, not the point of the story. So, as I get up to go, this guy clocks me, so, you know, I'm picking up my bags, a little bit unsure of my sore arm. But anyway, I think if he's going to do anything, he's going to do it now, because I'm leaving. And I think I don't want him to see where I normally get off either, so I've rung the bell a few stops normally before I would step off the bus. So I get down, and as I get down the stairs, my adrenaline now, I know I'm going to be attacked. You just know. Now you gotta listen to your body. You know when this is going to happen. Lots of people like to deny it, but you got to prepare yourself. But I'm thinking, if I get into a fight now, my arm's probably just going to come out. Even if I blast the guy, I might just injure myself. I don't want to get my arm stuck in all these clothes. So I jump off the bus and I look behind, and he's actually not there, and I think, you know what, he's thought better of it. So I start walking, and I hear him fucking shout me, and he jumps off the bus. I think, here we go. So I start walking away, and he runs at me, and he jumps at me to try and headbutt me. So I jump back, and I throw all my bags down, I drop my backpack off, and I start throwing my tops off. I think, this is it. If we're going to fight, I'm going to fight with my top off, because then I can deal with my arm. I've got more chance of looking after it. So anyway, he steps back a little bit. He doesn't expect me to, you know, take my top off. I'm looking around, his mate's not there, and I can see him upstairs, lurching on the side of the bus, looking at his mate, shouting something. We can't hear him. The bus drives off, and he comes towards me, and as he steps at me, I push him right in the chest, you know, knock him back. And he looks down, and he's holding his bottle of beer like this, his bottle of Buckfast. And he goes, you touched me, you just touched me. And I said, yeah, come again, come on, step to me again, I'll touch you again, motherfucker, come on. And you know, the adrenaline's just going, but what I'm trying to do is, I'm trying to goad him in to attack me. If he steps in to attack me, bang, I'm going to hit him on the way in. So anyway, I'm thinking, right, as he steps in, I'm going to kick him. And as he steps in, I lift my knee, but he's twitchy as fuck, this guy now. So he jumps away, leaps away, and he puts his bottle of Buckfast down, and he starts looking around, and I'm saying, come on then, come on, what's wrong with you, what's wrong with you? Fucking come on, you dickhead, let's go, let's fucking go. You know, giving it all that to really enrage him, and to make him think, fucking hell, you know, this dog's going to have a bit of bite as well. He didn't expect it. He thought I'd be an easy target. See, they always do. That's the thing. So you've got to use your voice. Yeah, in martial arts we teach the ki. Anyway, that's what I was doing. Everyone's driving past, they're starting to slow down, aren't they, having a look? Because they're all thinking, what's going on here? No one stopped to try and help me. They didn't know who I was. They didn't know I could fight. No one stopped to help me. You know, don't rely on that, okay? But I was making as much of a scene as possible, so he'd get as many eyes on him as possible, okay? Now, where we live right by the beach, you know, really, really beautiful beach. But there's a little wall, you know, about 4 or 5 meters off to the side, and he starts going, what if the police turn up? He's not saying it like that, he's saying the police, what if the police turn up? And I'm like, fuck you if the police turn up, you just tried to headbutt me, what's wrong with you, come on, let's go. And he's saying, no, we'll fight on the beach, come on, we'll fight on the beach. So I'm thinking, who is this guy? You know, but I've heard him on the bus, he's talking about knuckle dusters, he wants to go and tool up, he wants to go and pull out his weapon now he's feeling overwhelmed, he wants to put the odds back in his favour, so he wants to do it where no one can see, and I don't know if he's carrying something else. So anyway, I'm like, yeah, come on motherfucker, we'll fight here, we'll fight on the beach, come on, you pick, let's go, thought you wanted to fight me. So he starts going over to the wall, and he doesn't forget his bottle of beer, and then he's climbing over the wall, and he's standing up on top, and he's looking at me, and he goes, are you coming or what? And I'm still giving it out to him, fucking get down, come on, I'll fight you here, come on, I'm sick of your shit, let's fucking go. And then he's obviously a little bit intimidated, and he jumps over the wall, and as he does, I'm fucking raging, and I pick up my bags one by one, and I walk off. You know, I just walk off and leave that goon on, you know, on the beach. There's a little bit of a drop down there. He can wait there for me all day. I'm not going to fight an idiot like that when I can walk away. But that was the thing. I was ready to fight, but there was just a voice in my head that said, no, here's your chance. Get away. Just walk away, leave the fool. He's got a long walk or a difficult climb to get round. So I just left him. Anyway, I start walking down, and Adrenaline's still going, you know, he's still pounding, still, I feel like I'm in a fight still. And I see his mate running down, he must have got off at the next stop or even the stop after, you know, if he's a really slow runner. But anyway, you know, sweat's pouring off the guy, he can't breathe, he's not in shape, he's running. And I'm thinking, I'm gonna have to nail this guy. And where I've just walked down, now it goes away from the main road, so no one can see us anymore. So I think if I just blast this guy now, no one's gonna see, I'm gonna leave, I'm gone, I'll get home in 2 minutes. Problem solved. But as he's getting closer, he's like going, no. He's clearly don't want to fight, and he stops about a car or so away from me. And he's like, you alright? And I said, yeah, listen, your dickhead mate just tried to headbutt me. And he goes, you alright? Are you okay? I saw it. And I said, yeah, I'm alright. I said, listen, I just let him off right. I said, listen, I'm a martial arts instructor. He's just got off easy now. I've left him on the beach. And I said, listen. And again, it clicked. I thought, he's been trying to talk sense into this guy. And I said, you want to get yourself some new friends. Stop hanging around with knobheads like this. Stop hanging around with scumbags like that, because one day he's going to get you in trouble. He's going to bring you down. You don't want to be looking after him all day. Now fucking sort yourself out. And before I let him go, I said, bump my fist. I made him bump my fist, and off he went. And as he starts going down that way, and I'm still fuming, I'm walking down, his mate, he finally got round, he finally caught up to us, wasted too much time, and he's swinging this ball around his head, he's going mental, come on! And his mate tries to grab him, and bear in mind, this guy's bigger than me. I'm definitely bigger than his mate who's trying to attack me, but you can't hold him there, you know, just slips past him, he's too aggressive, and he must have said something to him, because then this guy goes, oh, you think you're a Thai boxer, do you? You've got your top off, come on then! And he starts coming towards me, and for a second, I nearly stepped in and just blasted him away with a sidekick. Now this is an untrained guy, but again, there was a voice of reason. It just said to me, you know, you've already chose not to fight, you know what I mean? You've already made that choice, you've had the confidence to not fight, now stick to it. This guy's not going to be in shape. It doesn't matter if you just got out of hospital, outrun him. So I start to jog, and as I'm running, I'm looking behind me, and my adrenaline's still going, you know, but you learn to deal with the adrenaline so you can think more clearly. And that's what I was doing. I was able to breathe, I was able to think. So I start running, and as he's running after me, I'm thinking, yeah, there's no way this meth head's gonna catch me. Not a chance, no way. So I'm running, and I'm looking over my shoulder, and as we're like running down to the end of this sort of enclosed street, it opens up, and there's like a little mini harbour where we've got all these boats, and everybody's out there. It's the middle of the day, they're all like, families are out eating ice cream, you know, parents are walking around with their kids, and I come sprinting around the corner, sweating, carrying bottles of water. I've got my hoodies tied around my waist, I've got my like t-shirts and jumpers like tucked out of them, I've got, you know, my bags are flying everywhere, and I've got this nutter running after me going, come back! I don't know what they must have thought, but as I was running, I started shouting over my shoulder. I felt like a little kid again. I started shouting, come on, catch me, come on, if you can catch me, you can fight me, come on. So he's going mental. He don't care who's about. He's shouting, you know, he's swearing even worse than I am in this video. I do apologise. He's, you know, he's going mental, but you know, he gives up. He realises he's not going to catch me, and I'm not going to give in to his goads, to his taunts, you know. So I'm laughing at, and I'm walking off, and I go around the corner, and I wait. And I shouldn't have done, but I thought, you know what, if he comes looking for me again, he's going to get it. If he looks for me again, he's had enough chances, he's going to have it. And that was just, you know, the ego, and that was just the adrenaline really fueling that decision. But I waited there for about a minute or so, and he didn't turn up, and, you know, good. I went home, made sure, like, obviously he didn't see where he could have seen where I was going, so I doubled back on myself. Went home, dropped my stuff off, splashed some water on my face, got changed, that helped. But I was still pumping full of adrenaline. So I went out for a walk, but I went a different way. I went for a walk down the beach, and it was funny because I went for a walk and I was fuming and stressed, as you can imagine. But as I was walking down the beach, there was an old lady and a sort of a younger middle-aged lady walking down the beach together, mother and daughter maybe. And I was walking past and just smiled, and they smiled back. But it was really, really heartwarming, it was really nice. And the older lady said, you know, it's a lovely day, isn't it? You know, I was looking at her and I was smiling, thinking about what just happened to me, and about how bad it could have been, and about how nice it was to be on the beach with the sun on my skin, listening to the sound of the sea. And I was like, yeah, you know, it is a lovely day. Cheers. Going on my day. That's the story of when I got attacked in Scotland after I got out of hospital. Tell me what you thought below, leave your comments if you experienced anything like that before, you know, what did you do? How did you deal with it? And before I go as well, I've been meaning to do this for a while, you know, but I just never got around to it. Been busy with work, very busy with work, and coaching a lot recently, but I've also been training a lot. I've been working with some excellent people. I'll have some footage up soon actually, some inter-club fights that I've been to with a few of the people that are training with me at the minute. I'm very proud of them, so look forward to that. But one thing I have been meaning to do is shout outs, and I want to give my first shout out today. Even though it's at the end of the video, I'll do another one for you, dog. Don't worry, I'll look after you. Check out Brett Rawlins, you guys. He's a Wing Chun guy, trained for a long time. He's got a few tips on training, but he's mostly just living the vegan lifestyle. Absolutely killing it. Just been selling his house. I think he's sold it now, or he's just waiting for it to go through. You know, I'm sure he can confirm that for us below. And then he's going to Thailand. He's going living the digital nomad lifestyle, living it large out in Thailand. So Brett, you know, man, people should check out your channel. And if you ever want to come up north, mate, if you want to come up north for a couple of days and train, do some real martial arts. I'm kidding, you're just Wing Chun the shit out of me, mate. If you want to come up and train, you'll be a welcome guest at my house anytime, Brett. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think about the story below. Let me know what you think about the new channel name and the new direction. Give me some ideas of what you want from me. If you don't subscribe already, subscribe now. Peace. Hey guys, what's up? I'm Lee Price and welcome to my YouTube channel, Mixed Martial Help. Now, I'm a lifelong martial artist. I've been training for 22 years. I've trained in various styles, mostly in striking, and this is my online home where I like to share striking tutorials, I like to share training tips, and also video logs on book recommendations and also other little things that are going to help you in your martial arts journey.